Every pain gives a lesson, and every lesson changes a person. A very warm good morning to all the subscribers. Today we are going to learn tenses. So, tenses are classified into three types, that is present tense, past tense, and future tense. The present tense is again classified into four types, that is simple present, present continuous, present perfect, and present perfect continuous. The past tense is divided into four types, that is simple past, past continuous, past perfect, and past perfect continuous. Again, the future tense is classified into simple future, future continuous, future perfect, and future perfect continuous. Today we are going to learn every types of types, including its formula. The first one is simple present. I read nearly every day. And another example, last night I read an entire novel. I read an entire novel last night. So it's a simple past. And I will read as much as I can this year. I will read. So it's simple future. Next comes present continuous. I am reading Shakespeare at the moment. When past continuous, was reading, indicates it's a past tense. Was reading and it continues. I was reading. For example, while I was reading my English textbook while the cinema was or the KGF was put on TV. Then future continuous, I will be reading. Okay. Then present perfect. I have read so many books. I can't keep count. Then in past tense, I had read at least 100 books by the time I was 12. In future tense, I will have read at least 500 books by the end of the year. So that by the end of the year, I could say that, oh, I had read 500 books by the end of the 5 years, by the year. In present perfect continuous, I have been teaching you for 10 years. Then, if a retired teacher tells that, she might tells like this, I had been teaching them I had been teaching for at least a year before my sister learned to read. At least a year. In future perfect continuous, I will have been reading for at least 2 hours before dinner tonight. Sometimes when we plan things, we might think, okay, I will have been writing my notes just before the main exam, or I will have been doing exercise. That's it. The next comes homonyms. Homonyms are two words that are spelled the same and sounds the same but have different meanings. Address. Address means to speak to. The address is location. Second is air. Air means oxygen and a lightning tune. Lilting, lilting. Band means a musical group or a ring. Bark, a tree's outlier and the sound of a dog. Current is to update and it's a flow of water. Die means to cease living and die is a cube made with number 1 to 6. To 6. Fair means equitable and fair is beautiful. Kind is a type or a caring. Lie, to recline or to tell a falsehood. Match, to pair like items, then a stick for making a flame. Mean, average, not nice. Pole, a person from Poland and a piece of metal that holds a flag. Pound, the unit of weight or to be beat. To beat. Ream, a pile of water or to juice a citrus fruit. Rose, I have gotten up. Rose means a flower. Spring, a season, coiled metal. That's it. Reported speech. Reported speech is when you tell someone else what you or a person said before. I like ice cream. She said that she liked ice cream. I am living in London. She said that she was living in London. I bought a car. She said that she had bought a car. Then I was walking along the street. She said that she had been walking along the street. I haven't seen Julie. She said that she hadn't seen Julie. I had taken English lessons before. She said that she had taken English lessons before. Okay. I will see you later. She said that she would see me later. I would help, but she said that she would help, but then can. I can speak English. I can speak perfect English. She said that she could speak perfect English. I could swim when I was 4. She said that she could swim when she was 4. I shall come later. She said that she would come later. I should call my mother. She said that she should call her mother. I might be late. She said that she might be late. I must study at the weekend. She said that she must study at the weekend. Then comes active to passive and passive to active. Passive voice is said when the focus is on the action. Example, I'll tell an example. Rama killed Ravana. Ravana was killed by Rama. Both these sentences convey the same meaning, but both the sentence is said in a different way. Passive voice is said when the focus is on the action. It is important or not known. However, who or what is performing the action. Example, my bike was stolen. In the example above, the focus is on the fact that my bike was stolen. I do not know, however, who did it. Sometimes a sentence in passive is more polite than active voice, as the following example. Example, a mistake was made. In this case, I focus on the fact that a mistake was made, but I do not blame anyone. Example, you have made a mistake. Form of passive, subject plus fine form to be plus past participle. Example, a letter was written. When rewriting active sentence into passive voice, note the following. The object of the active sentence become the subject to the passive sentence. The finite form of verb is changed to be plus past participle. The subject of the active sentence become the object of the passive sentence or is dropped. So the object of the passive sentence becomes the subject of the active sentence. The object of the active sentence change into subject of the passive sentence, and the subject of the active sentence changes into object of the passive sentence. Rita writes a letter. A letter was written by Rita. Okay. Here. Rita writes a letter. A letter is written by Rita. So that in the first sentence, in active voice, subject is Rita and a letter is object. But in passive voice, the object is changed into subject. Rita writes a letter. A letter is written by Rita. Rita wrote a letter. A letter is written by her. Rita wrote a letter. Okay, the letter was written by Rita. Rita has written a letter. A letter had been written by Rita. Rita will write a letter. A letter will be written by Rita. Rita can write a letter. A letter can be written by Rita. Modal auxiliaries. We'll discuss that later. The next topic is direct speech to indirect speech. So, reporting of what a speaker said without quoting his exact word is called indirect speech. In a statement or an exclamatory sentence, we use the word that in imperative to or not to. Begin the imperative sentence with please, requested to. Interrogative sentence, helping verb plus subject plus main verb. We could use if or whether. Whether is an helping word. What, when, how, etc. Subject plus main verb. I told my mother that I wanted coffee then. I said to my mother, I want coffee now. So the indirect speech is changed into direct speech. Yobu told Lazar when he was lying that he was lying. Yobu said Yobu told Lazar that he was lying. Yobu said to Lazar, "You are lying." Interrogative sentence. I asked my sister what she was doing then. I said, my sister, what are you doing now? The teacher asked the boy why he was late. The teacher said to the boy, why are you late? In imperative sentence, she requested me to lend her my atlas. She asked to me, please lend me your atlas. Please in case of a direct speech. A conductor told a man to give the old lady his seat. The conductor said to the man, give the old lady your seat. That's it. In exclamatory sentence, he exclaimed that it was a very strange idea. He said, what a strange idea. Preposition. Preposition is a word that shows a relationship between a word in a sentence and a word that is the object of the preposition. A prepositional phrase is a group of words containing a preposition, noun, pronoun, object of the preposition, and any modifier of the object. The preposition sits in front of positioned which one? The flower in the vase is a peony. You're walking on your tiptoes. Then if close. The sure question is idioms, but we could take that in the next session. So thank you. Have a nice day.